In these jail calls, Mackenzie Shirilla and her mom talk about how Mackenzie refuses to go to the bathroom because she's scared. She also refuses to shower because, in her words, her body is cute and little. She also tells her mom that she has bumps on her butt, which in my opinion is probably from not showering. They talk about her sister and what she would say if she was approached about Mackenzie. They also talk about how her dad yelled out, "We know you're innocent," in the courtroom after sentencing. Take a listen.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
So on the little, like on like the front of the note, that's all folded up. It says self-preservation is the first law of nature, and then it says.
Who's this from?
Vivi, like the one girl that was in juvie. Like I wasn't there with her, but she was like she knows like all this, like pretty much my friend that was on the pod. She says, and she wrote this before I even got moved. She just like gave it to me. She said, "Hey, I know today was very emotional for you, and I want to apologize for what this fucked up system did to you. You shouldn't have to go through this. You're only 19. You don't belong here. You are a dime girl."
Aww.
And then they said, "Today's society is so fucked up. I don't know. I don't wish this shit on nobody, Ken. This world is a cold and unforgiving place. And I'm writing you this letter because I don't like to see nobody go through this, especially people I fuck with. Plus, I hope you can at least take something from this. Always remember to watch, learn, and understand so you'll be prepared for what's coming your way. When you leave here, I want you to please keep your head up and keep your hands close to your chest. And always remember that just because someone smiles doesn't mean that they are your friend.
Yeah.
You got the wisdom and confidence, Ken. So your challenge is to act on that knowledge." And then it said, "Free dime girl." And she said, "Love, Bibi." And then on the back says, "Prayer changes things. Stay in your world, girly. Hugs. XOXO, Bibi. Don't forget about me. Stay in contact."
Oh, Kenzie, find her and message her on the system.
I can't message her. She's in jail. But I gave her your number. I hope you don't care
Wait,
about it.
what isn't she? What jail?
She's in here.
I know you guys can't message each other.
No.
That's not how that works.
No, that's not allowed.
Oh, I thought it might be.
No.
I don't know. That'd be cool if you could.
I know. I wish I could.
That was nice.
Yes, I love her.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Yeah, Laura's like, "I can't wait to see your face."
Oh my
Like,
God, I
said,
can't wait for that either.
And she said, "Yeah, what his mom was wrong as fuck for saying. She knows you so well. That makes me really mad on your behalf. I'm so sorry that no one deserves
Who said
this."
that?
Laura.
No, who said they know you so well?
That Miss Russo knows me so well. It's wrong. She said that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We're moving on, Kenzie. We're shedding that skin. We're shedding that family. That is okay. So
What
don't
did you
think
say about my stuff?
I haven't heard back from him yet, and that was last night. So he may have been trashed from today. But I really needed him to respond about the other things I sent him too. So just sit tight. I thought Dad would message you. Where's my glasses? Don't forget to text Jada just to reach out and be like, "I'm not getting your messages. Sorry, everything's fine." Blah blah blah. Well, I mean, everything's not fine, but you know what I mean.
Oh my God. I should have drank the coffee because now I have to shit and I'm scared.
Yeah, coffee is a good laxative.
I'm not shitting. I'm scared.
Kenzie, poop.
No, I'm scared.
You're going to have to do it. Put a blanket over your legs.
No.
What kind? Don't get backed up. That could be bad. If she can do it, you can do it.
Stacy
Right?
messaged me too.
Oh.
I'm going to message Stacy then. She said, "Hey girl, I'm so sorry I wasn't there at your court today. You know I'm going through a lot because few days have been rough for me. I was in no shape for public, let alone a courthouse. I did catch what was on the live stream though. I'm so sorry, Kenzie. My heart goes out to your family and Dom and Davion's as well. I know what it's like to have a child locked up, and I know what it's like to lose a child. I want to commend you on how you handled yourself at court. I know it was hard for you, but you are a strong, intelligent young woman who is with a great, loving, supporting family. I know you're probably scared of what's ahead of you, but that's to be expected. I was too. When you're ready, let me know, and I will fill you in on prison. Before then, let me tell you how the movies portray prison. It's nothing like that at all. It's not like Orange is the New Black either. I'm dead." I keep asking that. Remember, I made it through my little 3 years. I believe in you, girl, okay? hope to call me soon. I'll give you my number again. They are both my cell numbers. I work early, 7 a.m., but always off mid-afternoon to late afternoon. So evening would be the best time to reach me, or Sundays or Mondays anytime. Those are my days off. I know you're going through a lot right now, and when you're ready, I will be here to fill you in on how things are down there. If I don't hear from you after a bit, you're still in the county jail. I'm just going to write you and give you a rundown of it, so at least something to go off. Like I said, you're going through a lot, and I can imagine the fog you're in right now. But I'll always be here for you. I know we didn't work together a long time, but you know me. I was at Duncan, and I spent time with you kids. Then my own. Good night, Mackenzie. Stay positive. I know it's hard, but you will be okay. I love you. Aw.
Aw.
I love Stacy so much.
And Laura, is that Nug or Snow?
Laura's Nug.
She's talking to people on some Instagram saying, I'm glad we made her account private for people like you. Stop speaking on what y'all don't know. You have no idea how Kenzie feels. Fuck you people.
She said that?
Yeah, and then she's like, let's see. Replied, she still loves him. Y'all trolls, find something better to do. You don't even know her or even knew Dom. Shake my head. And then she said, you have a lot of nerve looking like that and talking shit about my friend. Go to hell. And then, hold on a second. I gotta log into work for a second. Then,
I love her.
And then Faith told Morgan.
Morgan's commenting shit.
Of course she is.
What's she saying?
No, Faith put something about you in her story, and Morgan swiped up. Of course she did, because she can't miss an opportunity, right? So Faith said something like, girl, get out of my DMs. They didn't even like you. You literally were not even allowed in their house. Go away.
And she posted it. I would have.
And neither is Dom. Neither did Dom. Right. Man, is she obsessed. She's like a scary super fan.
Well, now that she lost Chris was like her close way to Dom, then now that she she's grasping for something. Like, bitch, Dom did not like your ugly ass. Like, bitch, you ugly as fuck. You're fat as fuck. Dom did not like you. Like, bitch, you shitty as fuck.
Right. And then, so I'm going to shopping for Danny's construction paper yesterday, and I go into CBS, and what song is on the radio?
What, the Joker?
In Another Life.
What?
In Another Life.
Oh, that song.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that just pissed me off. Because I literally just got off the phone with Faith, and I walked in and I hear that song.
Oh my god, what was Faith doing yesterday? I love how Faith just be with you. Like, I fucking love Faith. Like, I think Faith is like my best friend. Like, do you remember when I was at Faith's house? I went to Faith's house with I was with Calissa and Faith, and we were upstairs. You're downstairs talking to Faith's mom, and we're upstairs, and like they hit my dab pen. This is like so long ago, and Calissa gets to tweaking. She's like, I'm gonna die. I need to go to the hospital. She's like, I'm going to tell. I'm telling Faith's mom. I'm like, no, don't tell her, mom. And she's like, I have to tell her. I'm gonna die. And I'm like, no, don't tell her, mom. I'm like young as fuck, and I'm like, oh my god, no. And so then she fucking goes downstairs and tells her, and I'm literally so embarrassed. And then she wasn't even mad. She's like, okay, like, we'll figure this out. Like, you don't need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was funny as fuck. And do you know what else I was just thinking about? Do you remember the pink LeBron?
What?
Do you remember the pink LeBron?
Oh, yeah.
You know what that was? A vape.
It was?
Yes, that's what me and Faith called the vape. It was a vape. I had a vape.
Oh my god.
For a little bit.
She told me the cutest story about you.
Who?
Faith. You guys, when she was over or something like that, she was maybe sleeping over or something, and you guys were upstairs, and I was sleeping, and you said to her, we can go downstairs if you want, and we can sneak my mom's Pepsi. You know what I mean? I'll give you one, and then I'll get one, and you guys were trying to be sneaky. And
I don't even remember that. Because I never had to do that. I feel like that never happened. I don't remember that, but maybe. I don't know.
Because there maybe was only one left under the rule. There was one left. It's mine.
But you always gave it to us if we asked.
Of course I did. Right. But that was funny.
I love you too. Missed the last call.
Yeah. I got to work a little bit. And that way, if we keep our calls scheduled, I can focus on my job. You know what I mean? Unless, obviously, if there's an emergency, always call me. But let's try to make it a routine so I can work. Although I do have a meeting. Let me see what time my meeting is today. I think it's at 2. Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
Well, I'm going to have to not go to my meeting.
Well, but our video call's at 1:30, Mom, and it's 25 minutes long, so you'll be off before your meeting.
Well, wait.
You'll be off before.
I think it's at 1:45, isn't it?
No, it's at 1:30. I just looked at it.
I have a meeting today at 1:30 I didn't know about, and 2 o'clock. Oh, well, I don't care. I can't go to the meeting. I don't know about the 1:30.
You don't have one at 2 o'clock?
I do have a meeting at 2 o'clock.
I'm saying...
I can't go to the 1:30 meeting is what I'm saying.
Oh.
That might be a make.
Oh, my God. You know what? I was so happy. I turned around and I was like, I love you guys. I was like, fuck, I'm never going to be in this courtroom again.
I know. No, it was, Mackenzie, everything was perfect.
Was that on the news? Because that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, no, it wasn't on the news. No. It was on the live stream.
What were people saying about that?
Nothing about you. So, did you hear her father yell that she's innocent? That was so rude and disrespectful to the victim.
I'm dead as fuck. Dad said that. I'm dead as fuck. I love him.
Yeah. You didn't hear him?
No.
You're innocent.
Oh, I did hear that. Okay.
Yeah. But that's okay. Of course. And he had the shirt that you made, your little Cookie Monster shirt, your artwork from elementary school. He had that shirt on under his green shirt.
Oh my God, this shit bad as fuck.
Kenzie, go poop now. While it's coming out, it'll be fast, and then you can do a courtesy flush during.
No.
Baby, go poop. Promise. Come on.
No.
I have to go too now. I know, we should go do it together.
No.
I'll do it if you do it.
All right, you can go do it. I'm going to tell you I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it.
That's not fair. Oh, you told me to watch that series. What was it? Society or something? What are you
oh my God,
talking
Secret
about?
Society? It's a show. It's a movie. It's good as fuck.
Where'd you see it?
I watched it in Juvie.
Oh, what made you think of it like yesterday or whatever?
I don't know. I just always think about that movie. It's really good.
I gotta write it down. What's it called? Secret Society?
Yeah.
Okay, and I talked to Shelby.
What did she say?
You gave her information to you gave somebody her Instagram?
Me?
Yes? Don't say your name. And
you have 1 minute left.
Wait, I gave someone Shelby's Instagram?
Uh-huh.
Who?
You don't remember?
No.
You gave somebody Shelby's contact information. They're her Instagram or something. Well, they said 1 minute left, so they are communicating, they are talking, which was really funny. And she said, "Thanks for giving them my info."
What is it, like a staff?
Well, I don't know, Kenzie. I'm not saying any names because I don't know who it is.
What? I don't understand. A kid? Like I don't understand.
Stop suggesting who it was because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. That's why I'm not saying any names.
Then why would you just fucking tell me? I'm confused as fuck.
Because you should know who.
I don't know.
Think about it. I don't know. I'm going to find out from Shelby. I'm going to ask her. And then I'll let you know.
She said,
because I honestly had to remember. Yeah.
All right, Mom, but I love you so much. I'll talk to you later.
I love you, too.
Tell Shelby and Grace to message me, too, though.
I did. I think they're going to set it up or something. So, but
thank you for using.
Love you.
Bye. Love
Goodbye.
You. Bye. I have helly dandruff in my hair, too.
Yeah, you need to take a shower, babe.
No, I'm scared.
Well, you better do it up there and before you go down there.
Why?
Because there's probably be more people on a different floor.
Well, I think I don't like that I have bumps on my butt, too. I don't want people...
Well, can't you just can you wash your hair in your sink?
No.
No?
My sink doesn't, turn on. So, think about it. So it's the sink. It comes out like a water fountain. And to hold down the button is, and as soon as you let go of the button, it stops going.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, my God. Guess what happened last night? Tell me why. So I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm cramping so bad. It's pain. Hurts bad as fuck. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I, go sit on the toilet because I don't know if it was period or, I had to shit. So I, took, the tiniest baby-ass shit of my life. And I was like, why the fuck did I just, shit like a fucking drop? That just irritated me so bad.
Little rabbit turds. That's what those are, little rabbit turds.
It felt like I was doing something, and then I wasn't.
Exactly.
So then I go back to sleep. I wake up, 10 minutes later, probably. Cramping. Bad as fuck. So I get on the toilet again. I'm sitting there, and I shit again. But it was, bad this time. I pretty much pissed out of my ass.
Right.
diarrhea as fuck. So then, I'm like, okay. So I sat on the toilet for like 5 minutes, reading my book. I was like, okay. So then I go back to sleep. Well, I'm trying to go back to sleep, and as soon as I close my eyes to go back to sleep, I get to cramping bad as fuck again. And then the last time I shit, oh my god, it was like everything just came out of me, like everything.
There you go. Yeah. Good.
And then I finally like was able to go to bed.
Good.
But it hurt like so bad.
Aww. There was something else I wanted to ask you about your stuff at juvie.
What?
What else? Are you sure I have everything? I got your clothes, your jewelry and stuff from when you dropped off. And then I'm going to go get your college things, but there was nothing else in your room?
In my cubby, I gave you everything that I had, all my books and stuff. Like, I gave you all that before.
Okay. I felt like there was something else.
Like my clothes.
Oh, your pendulum.
Oh, that's not mine?
Oh, I thought they gave that to you for Christmas.
Mom,
or something.
I did not have that for Christmas. If I had that since Christmas, that would be, like, so cool. Like,
no, it's for your birthday. Sorry, birthday.
I've had it since my birthday, but I had to give it back.
Oh.
For the other kids to use.
Oh, I thought they got that for you. Okay. Okay.
Because I have to share. Well, I like
one. Of course.
Some other kids could probably use the pendulum.
No, I think that's lovely. I just wanted to make sure if I was supposed to have that or not. That's all. I just wanted to make sure I had everything.
And I have a pendulum at home.
Yeah, I know you do. I know.
Oh my God, what's his name reached back out to me. So he's like,
oh gosh. Oh.
He's from somewhere in northeast Ohio by the lake. What the fuck is the place called? I'm gonna read the message to you when I'm on that phone with you. I'm on like a normal phone, not like the screen phone.
Okay.
But he was
like, by the lake.
And he was like, yeah, he's there for like he's in the Middle East right now. That's why he's there. He's saying it's hot as fuck there.
Hmm.
And then he was like, what else did he's kind of like weirding me out. Like, I've never done this before. And like Diamond's like, he found you from the news.
Yeah.
That's just weird as fuck.
Yeah. It's like people reaching out to me for you. People are contacting you in there. I mean, people in jail get letters from randos all the time.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's as long as it's no personal private information.
No, he's asking me, like, what do I like to do for fun? What music do I like to listen to? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, ask him those same questions because don't forget he may be trying to get information. I don't know, just be, you can trust your spidey senses, Kenzie. Shut it down if it's weirding you out.
I'm going to just not text him, like, hella times a day. I'm going to, like, give it, like, a little bit.
Right.
Because that shit is just, like, weird as fuck to me.
Right.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, my scalp is just flaking off.
Is anybody else taking a shower?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, can you see their naked bodies?
Yes, I see like heavy ass.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Then just go in there and who gives a fuck?
Because like I'm cute and little. I don't want them to see me.
You got a shower out like in the open?
It's not like out in the open, but like I can see everyone from my room angle. I don't know if everyone can see the view I see. I'll be like looking at my room just to like see what's going on out in the middle, and I'll just like see someone in the shower like ass naked. I'll be like, oh my goodness, and I just like can't look out of my room. Like I'd just be scared.
Yeah. Well, when you're in there, go stand in the shower and look at the view that you have, because if you can see them, they can see you. So if you can only see your room, you know what I mean? Then no one's going to see you.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Go get their perspective when you stand in the shower to see who can see. You know what I mean?
I do need a shower too, cause like I don't know, but I'd be trying to like wash up in like the sink in my like thing. I just like.
No, you need to wash your scalp.
No, I'm not washing my hair.
When you get your stuff.
No.
Well, you didn't wash your whole body or hair for months after the car accident, so you'll be fine.
I can't. Just I'm still like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Like.
Woo! Can't say anything, please.
Well, I don't know, like, I'm trying to have hope and stuff, but then again, it's like, it's all being lost. Like, I feel good about it sometimes, and then I just feel bad about it sometimes. Like, this is the end, and I'm like, well, this is the end. Like,
no, me too. Me too.
Like, I was
but
trying to I thought I was really gonna, like, win trial. Like, I'm so for real. I thought my judge was gonna see that, like, that I thought she was going to see through the bullshit.
We can't talk about it anymore, okay?
But
I'll talk to you after.
I need to talk to you bad as fuck.
And we'll get private. By the way, we can hug. It'll be just like in juvie. They said we can have contact before and after, but not during. So same.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So we'll talk later. We got a lot to talk about. Okay? I mean, it's not just about the case and stuff. I don't want everybody knowing like intimate details on the you know what I mean? It's just hard to talk like this.
I can call you back.
Yeah, I'm not working anymore.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna just wait for this.
It's just hard to talk. I don't know. I don't want everybody knowing our business.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to talk to you. Like actually private, one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They said I don't leave on Monday right away. Like that's not how that works.
Oh, well, what did they say? Do they know how it works?
No, I'm probably gonna leave in like a couple days, maybe after Monday or like a week. But like I have to wait for like the van or whatever the fuck, the prison van to come.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
I watched Orange is the New Black before I came to jail.
I know you did. Kenzie, listen to me. When the day you get there, you start writing your dang book. I'm serious. I'm very serious. This is just going to be a good one.
Thank you for using Securus.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
right.
It's not fucking working, of course.
Where's our other call?
It's not gonna work either because Securus is down.
What? All right, let me reschedule it now then. Hold on.
Oh.
So messaging and videos and everything.
What'd you say?
Messages and everything.
Yes, I'm so annoyed about that.
All right, I'm going to reschedule the 8 o'clock then.
No, reschedule both of them and you get your money back for the other one, cause.
I know, Kenzie, I can't reschedule the other one. It's too late.
Well, tell them, call and complain to be like.
Yeah. And then Saturday, what time do you want me to schedule it for on Saturday?
Anytime. It's the same every day.
You can come out at any time?
No, I'm telling you, I live the same day every single day. So.
Well, I'm not going to do the early morning.
No.
I'll go 7 o'clock. I'll do 7:05. Okay.
Tell my friends to make them too.
I did.
They're all gonna make
some of their accounts are, they're still pending and whatnot. So then the next one I have is tomorrow at 7.
At 7 a.m.
7 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
I get nervous when they're really early in the morning because then I feel like I'm gonna miss them.
Well, I told everybody don't schedule them until 1 o'clock.
Because I'll be out of my room by 1 o'clock, so I'll be able to tell.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, that one girl keeps trying to make me she's like, will you do this for me? Will you urge a call? I'm like, no.
Oh my God, stop asking. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's
That's the girl keeps asking her to merge a call.
And she's telling me there's hella drama on the other pods, but I think she's just trying to scare me.
Say it again?
She was telling me how there's a lot of drama on the other pods, but like I said, I think she's trying to scare me because she's really messy. She's one on this pod.
I don't know, Tim.
Talking about Diamond and stuff and being like Diamond fucking killed her baby and shit like that. I'm like, girl, I don't think she did that. So stop saying that to me like that.
Right.
Make me mad.
That baby that we saw is no longer with us?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, the boyfriend killed that baby. It's the most sad shit ever. And just I don't know. I just don't think Diamond could do that. I just don't think a mother could do that to their child. Especially Diamond. I don't know. I'm only known for fucking a week, but
Right.
You can just tell sometimes with some people. I'm I just don't get that from her.
Right.
I feel really bad for her.
Me too.
I told her to keep up keep up with me, checking on me and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe she'll text me when she can, so I can add her.
I have to get her number. She has to get her phone fixed, so you're gonna have to get her number from that one woman.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's that high-pitched noise?
What?
What was that high-pitched noise?
I hear it.
Oh, really? So what else did you guys talk about, you and Faith?
really nothing. There's nothing really.
Yeah. Danny's so excited she starts school tomorrow. She does some cool classes. Huh?
In person?
Mm-hmm.
And they better not say shit to her.
They won't. And if they do, she'll just say the recorded response. So
They're gonna be like, that's sure.
Don't believe everything you hear.
Do you know what this is making me think about? Remember when Ellie's brother, like literally, like, brutally murdered that, like, teacher?
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be like, well, that's her sister. Because I remember everyone would be like, that's her brother. Like.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. What?
Everyone would be like, that's her brother. Like, they don't care if it makes her upset. But Ellie just never said anything about it.
Say that last part again.
Ellie just never, like, said anything when people would make fun of her and shit for that.
Yeah. That's what you just, you just gotta walk away.
No, Danny needs to defend herself and be like, bitch, my sister's innocent.
That's what she's gonna say.
And if she has
yes, it's my sister. You know, she's innocent. There's more going on than you know.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd be like, bitch, my sister's innocent. Get the fuck out my face.
Right. Yeah, that's what she's gonna say.
Oh, and watch out talking to Gavin. I don't know if Sammy and Gavin are still dating. But so if Sammy feels that way, maybe Gavin does.
Okay. She'll be okay.
Yeah, I only probably will get one more call with you, too, because I have to go in my room soon.
Well, at least you have stuff to do in there, you know?
Like what? Read a book and sleep?
Yeah, and you got hella snacks and stuff.
But that's not something
And
to
the
do.
pen.
That's eating.
And the pen. Right? And you could, like, oh, my God.
How many days do you think I'm going to be here after I get sent?
I hope, like, none would be good.
You'll come visit me the first day you can?
Hell yeah.
You, Dad, and Danny?
Well, I will figure that out. I'm going to see if we can do, it's 2 at a time. So I'm going to see if we can do chunks, you know? I think it's only visitation during the day, like between 10 and 11:30, and then again from 1 to 3:30. I don't think there's any evening.
Are you for real?
I may be wrong. I don't know how any of it works. I have no idea. But, you know, I can my job is super flexible. Super flexible. So if I want to take Monday off, I'll just work that Sunday. Oh, gosh, cute little sneezes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just work Sunday and take that Monday off and come down.
I have 4 minutes left on the phone, Mom.
Okay.
I don't make this back at all.
What? Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
I hate her so much. She's weird.
You think she'll let you call me again?
No.
Why, she already tell you this was the last one?
No, she's just weird as fuck, and I don't think she likes me. Like, I just know she doesn't like me. Like, she's weird as fuck. Like, I think I don't know. I know she don't fuck with me.
Yeah, well, some people are just nasty.
Yeah, she nasty as fuck. I don't like her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just need to get off of this floor for real. Or just like I want to go to the county, to Marysville.
Right.
What if they don't send me there though?
Where would they send you?
I don't know, somewhere else. What if they send me somewhere really bad?
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Where else is there?
I don't know.
Mm.
I really need to shower because now I'm on my period and I just feel so gross. But I'm just scared.
For to shower?
Yes.
Well, how many people are in there now?
A lot.
Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, this is really Orange is the New Black. I'm like the prettiest person here. Like, I feel bad even saying that, but like.
I wonder if it's community shower on the other level too.
I don't know. I don't care. Like, I just am scared.
You're scared to shower, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, then don't.
I don't smell bad.
I know you don't. So don't worry. You don't have to shower. Kids, you didn't shower for 3 months. Here.
I know.
You know? You'll be okay. Then don't shower. It's not necessary. How's your butt?
Oh, it's like going away. I was for sure like getting allergic reaction or bit by something.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It's crazy because it was just getting like worse and worse and worse there.
Yeah. I wonder what it's like now. It's probably, it's probably not any better.
Bro, number 10 is
Gross.
off. Like, she's so fucking annoying.
Who?
Number 10, the girl in the room next to me.
Oh.
She's not like directly next to me, but she's like really close next to me, and she's annoying as fuck. I have 2 minutes.
Okay. Maybe she'll let you. Maybe you can call me again.
Mom,
And if you can't, that's
we're
okay.
not coming back out again tonight. What time is it?
7:50.
Yeah, we're not coming back out tonight, Mom.
No, I mean another call after this one.
No, I have 2 minutes, Mom.
I know, but can't you call me again?
No, I have 2 minutes. I have to go in my room.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant 2 minutes on this call.
No.
Okay.
I really hate staff a lot.
Why do you have to go in so early?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't like her. Like, she's weird as fuck. Like,
Yeah. Oh well.
I don't know.
Tomorrow's another day. Okay.
I know. I don't want her to come back. Like, I hate her.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you have any video calls early tomorrow? Can you see when my video calls are?
No, I can only see mine.
And you need to call the warden about like everything being broken on our floor.
Yeah. Like who addresses the grievances?
I don't know. Like nobody has addressed my grievance that I wrote, and like the messages aren't working and the video calls aren't working, and we have a whole terminal that's just broken and doesn't work with video calls. So like I really just like would like to like be able to like not have to stress out about a fucking video call that like oh my gosh, she needs to shut up so I can get some fucking sleep.
I'll have Daddy go in the morning.
She annoying as fuck. I really hate her.
Sorry.
Hold on, listen to what she told Diamond earlier. She pointed at me. She was like, when she dies and I die, I'm gonna switch into her body and she's gonna switch into my body. Like, what the fuck?
What the heck?
That's the weirdest, most crazy shit anyone ever said. Like,
what the heck?
yes.
That's insane. Yikes.
Yeah. Alright. I gotta go in my room.
Okay, baby. I love you to the moon. Tomorrow's another day. We'll get through this. Just read.
I can play with them. Are we coming back out tonight? Just give you them tomorrow? Alright, I love you, Mom. I'll read and play with cards in my room because you let me keep them in my room.
Oh, there you go. Good.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too, Pumpkin. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Have a good night. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you.
The caller has hung up.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
This was the last time we would ever see Mackenzie Shirilla driving normally before the murders. Mackenzie thought she was going to get away with it, but she overlooked one major detail. Dom had real friends, and those friends were all connected on an app called Life 360. That app tracked their exact movements, and when investigators looked at the data, it proved something chilling.
All right, so you have Life 360 so that you were able to track the phone? Everything, how fast?
It shows the top speed where they broke.
About 90 miles an hour, I heard.
It says exactly
So,
90.
yeah.
It said they didn't
There
hit
was
the brakes.
no hard braking
Right.
until, like, it'll show you when they hard brake, and that was when they hit the wall. It didn't
Okay.
even say they hard brake when they hit the sign. Yeah.
Right, they probably didn't. They probably...
So this is how accurate it is.
Okay.
I just want to show you.
Oh, no, explain it.
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know how there was, like, tire tracks before it, like
Right.
on that side grass? So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then
it says
that's
slow
where
down.
she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those two rocks and went right into the sign, the
Mhm.
side of it. But I'm just confused on how the back of the sign was messed up, but she went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
was,
Right.
yeah, 90 miles per hour.
So it said it's a recording. Does that play?
So,
I mean, what does
so
it mean? Or
basically
just
how it works-
screenshots?
It's just
a tracker.
Yeah, it's like my
Okay.
parents have me in a circle so they can see where I'm going. It just follows you wherever
Right.
you go.
And Davion had us in
Yeah,
it.
we had
Okay.
we had a bunch of us. We had all of our friends in it. Like
Okay.
Davion was in it too. We can literally see where Davion has been
So I
for
don't
the
know if
past
you guys
however
know,
long you need to know. Okay.
Like,
We can show you where
I
he
don't
was
know
at.
if you guys know they were at a party before this.
we do have information as to other places they were going to. I'm not sure what the detectives have, but they know they have statements from other people of parties that they were potentially at.
So they were at Paul Burling House. I don't think their parents knew about the party, but I can be wrong.
Okay. If you guys want, I will let you guys write statements.
Okay.
And you can write down.
Is there anywhere I can like send screenshots?
Absolutely. I will give you. I'll write down my email.
But you guys,
And you can send the screenshots right to the email, and I'll get them all to the detective.
so I spoke to friends that were at the party. I wasn't personally there. I
Okay.
wish I was there.
Okay. Hey, any information you have that can help us out to help try and sort out and get a better understanding of what happened is helping us.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you my email
But there
here
was
at work.
the fact that they might have been on psychedelics.
Okay.
So Kenzie was the driver, and they said that she took a nap. But if you know psychedelics, that's like a 8-hour to 12-hour, like,
You cannot sleep.
yeah, you cannot sleep. All right.
You can see the exact time they left the house. I don't know.
That's my email, so you can just send everything right there.
All right.
But yeah, if you guys want to write down what you know, and then just put down how you know it, whether you were told that directly by them, it was something you directly heard, or if someone else was, you're hearing it third party, because that's information that the detectives are going to want to know. Because
I texted Davion. He texted me at 5:30 in the morning,
okay,
and it says that they crashed at 5:36.
so he texted you right before they crashed.
So
And you can
it shows him.
it shows on this app Davion was on his phone at 5:35.
Okay.
So it was like almost like he was like a hostage in the car.
Like I don't
Like,
know.
because everybody.
What
said
did he?
that-
Can you send me the text messages that he sent you at that?
I was on vacation at the time. If you want to see it, it's just
What I'm saying, if you want to screenshot those, screenshot me the text messages you were having,
okay.
screenshot me the full route
Yeah.
that it shows, and then if you want those key points, like the point that you know you're getting a text message from at the time, screenshot those,
Yeah,
and then we
like
can put it all, like I go,
Yeah.
you can send me 100 million pictures, whatever you want to do to try and give us a better map, because if we have all those pictures in a line, we have the full timeline,
Right.
we can expand it, we can get a better understanding
I
with
can, like-
speeds and all that, everything that you're telling me.
Yeah.
It was
And then
like-
if you
it
wanna
was
write it
literally
down,
like
you can
he
write
was
it down
almost a
too.
hostage, because like he got on the phone at what time?
I texted
Literally not even a minute before the crash.
A minute
He
before.
texted one person just so he can like
I sent him
kind of say something as fast as he possibly
Right.
can.
What did he
I don't know.
What did he
So
say when he
basically,
texted?
I was on vacation. I was in Colorado, and I sent him this picture. And
Oh,
he
that's a
said,
good picture.
Yeah, he said that goes crazy, like the picture.
Yeah.
And then I responded at 7:30 in the morning, but it's too
Right,
late at that
yeah.
point. So.
But he did text someone out saying "I love you" like around 3 in the morning.
I don't know.
He's. I know he texted his father. Yeah.
He texted his
He
father.
did?
I
Yeah.
heard he texted a friend too.
Hey, I'm in the lobby talking to some witnesses from the crash. Fatal.
Just write. Oh yeah, I'll hang on. You write down.
I'll write everything.
All right, well,
I'll send you everything too. I got you.
But so we're really good friends with the family.
Mhm.
Like I'm friends with the neighbors of the family. I mean, he's adopted.
Right.
His parents are on vacation though, and we were gonna reach out to you guys to see if we can do anything arrangement wise with him, and because the family's gone for a while and they can't get back. So,
Like,
if we get permission from the family to kind of
to
see
do
him and
arrange to see him. I mean, whatever you guys work with the family. That's, with us actively involved in the investigation. There's certain things that we we'll have to stop or prevent just to preserve the integrity of what's going on.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if they're giving you guys permission to do stuff on their behalf, I mean, we're not
how
going
would we have?
to step in your way. And so most of that stuff, once our investigation is done, everything's going to be released to the family.
Yeah.
So once the family is in charge
Have
of
you guys
it,
had contact with them?
I'm sure that we have.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I'm a work afternoon shift. I start at 3:00. This all happened long before I got here. The day that happened, we were coming for the St. Joseph and John picnic. I'm on a SWAT team, so I had the armored car over there.
Yeah.
And they were doing notifications. So nothing was released into the media until after the family was contacted. That's why it took so long.
To, tell you guys that we got permission.
If you talk to the family, if the family wants to do anything, I mean, if they contact us, that would be the best, because we can ensure that it's the best wishes of the family.
Yeah.
But as of right now, the investigation in and of itself, I'm not involved in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this information from you guys, have you guys write out everything that you're telling me, everything that you know that can help us, have you put it down on paper, and then just like send me all those messages, and I'm going to forward all that to my detective.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say, hey, listen, I met with you guys today, which I'm going to get your information down in a minute, spoke to you real quick, got your statements, got your photos, and I'm going to hand it off to him.
Yeah.
He's the one that's been working this case since the start. I mean, since we found out about it, he's been working on it.
Is there any way we can talk to him or not?
He's not here. He's not here right now. He went home at 4.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm just helping get this stuff to him. I will actually call him as soon as I'm done talking to you guys and let him know who I talked to and give him a heads up so that when he comes in the morning that he's got more screenshots, he's got more information.
A meeting with him or like,
yeah, absolutely. I'll give you, what's it, because I'll be getting your information, I'll have your name, phone number, if he wants to talk to you guys directly, because he'll have more, he knows what he's been working on so far, so he may have specific questions that he would want to ask you guys that I don't know.
I know good enough to the point where we know he wouldn't put himself in that spot.
Okay.
He's not like the other kids where you guys just see like if they're smoking weed or doing hardcore drugs. He's not like that. That's why it's just like crazy to
Right. I mean, this isn't, no one would have expected to wake up that morning and find out that someone they cared about was gone.
In the middle of vacation, I came back as fast as I could. I was like, the first thing I looked at was like 360 stuff. I knew. I was like, this is gonna be like, we're gonna make sure.
Right.
And like maybe, I don't know if you guys got his phone or anything. Maybe we know something.
They've collected everything they can that was in the car that was salvageable. I don't know if they have his phone. I would say
the phone.
I can't tell you anything about any of that. I know the phone was there because it's tracking.
Operational enough to get tracked from the spot.
Right. So then it's probably they probably have it.
When I woke up, I saw Davion was in the police station, and I was like, "What do you do now?"
Okay.
And then I got the news. So
yeah. Well, then we have his phone. If you're pinging at our police station, then we have his phone.
So
it's off now.
We can get a hold of his phone. Maybe we can get more information.
Yeah. Until they're not gonna release that phone to anybody. Yeah. That I can tell you right now. That phone's not gonna get released to anybody until the investigation is done. Until they've gotten other. Because the thing is, what resources you have to get in there. We have probably 100 different more.
Yeah. And you guys probably saw him like 360 at that point.
That's why I said I knew he'd gone 90 miles an hour.
Right.
We've had some information on it, but the thing is, I don't know if our detectives got it from his phone or if they got it from someone else that was also in the group that's telling us what you're telling us.
Yeah, there's like crazy rumors like the girl like didn't like she was just messing with her boyfriend. She would fight with him all the time and like swear up and down that they'll kill themselves both. And like we feel like Davion was just a victim of it.
Right.
Like they had their issues.
Like I said, put all that down. Everything that you know. I have another pen.
Right, just write it all.
Does it? Yeah, good. I don't have a problem. Like I said, as long as the bottom information. I mean, I'll get. If you guys want to put it together and then you guys both sign it saying that it's both your statement, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. Instead of reading the same thing twice, it's fine by me. But I'm just while I'm saying, do you guys have your like driver's license or on you or anything like that? That's not a big deal. I would just go off the driver's license, but I'll just have you tell me your names.
My name's Husni Ahmad, Husni.
SNI, you said?
And then AHMAD.
What's your date of birth?
10/27/2000.
And do you know your social?
No, it's been a way minute since I said it. I usually remember it. It's crazy.
Not a problem.
Mind
if I call my dad and ask him what my social is?
You're more than welcome, yeah. And like I said, if you don't want to give me that information, that's fine. I mean, it's easier for me to look it up that way.
Can I just give you the last 4 when it comes to my time too? Because I know my last 4 digits my social. I just don't know the rest.
It won't let me look it up by the last 4. Either you know all of them, or we don't have to put any, because I can just put name and date of birth. I can find it that way. Yeah, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Driver's license, because I just write the driver's license number down. I want to make sure that when I collect the information from my detectives, I collect the right thing. Because if someone says John Smith and I write down the wrong digit on the birthday, and I'm going to pick up 12 different guys that are not the right one. All right, what's your name?
Tyler Croy, Tyler. Sheroy. And my date of birth, March 2nd, 2004.
And your, what's your middle initial?
P.
And phone number for you, Tyler. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Write out, like I said, whatever, like I said, everything that you know that will help us, that, you know, going along with this, as much as you want to write. Like I said, and then after that, just, email me all those screenshots. Just blow up my email. Make me feel important.
Yeah, of course.
If you don't mind, I'll walk away for a minute so you guys could just write down what you need. I'm gonna get some business cards for you so that if you need to call me or anything like that, and then I'm gonna put down the detective that I know who's handling it. That's one working on it. He may be more. There may be more than one, but I'll give down the one I'm gonna be calling later. In fact, I'm gonna call him now while I'm in the other room and see if there's anything specific that I can help him out with today. And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna leave unless you guys want. Oh, it's gonna close anyway.
Recording.
Oh, you keep that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's right there. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's good. Like I said, I've already contacted Detective Huzu, and he says he is going to call you. Like I said, he's obviously not working right now. He went home earlier, but he will call you tomorrow, most likely set up something. I mean, this is very critical information.
You guys gotten,
like I said, I don't know what he's been working on this thing since the start. Since Sunday morning, he came in right away and started working this thing.
And it makes sense with that app. It's just like, if the kid was in the back seat, they were dating, they're having problems, like they're fighting, she got mad. She's always like, there's lots of people that have come up to me and said they've always fought, like everybody. Like I can probably pull a lot of witnesses to say that and testify for that. They've always fought, they've always argued over retarded stuff, and maybe they were fighting, they were on the psychedelics, and she hit the gas, the floor, and it shows you that they literally hit the gas right when they got into that area. They were driving fine for like 15 minutes.
Right. How
all of a sudden you drive good for 15 minutes, you drive bad for like 2 minutes.
Right.
And you're 5 minutes away from the house.
Right.
And he was staying at Dominic's house.
Right.
His parents were on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just, like, that's what we're stuck around right
Right. You're trying to wrap your head around some understanding of why this thing happened.
You can see where the tire tracks were before they even entered, like, the area where they crashed. And Flight 360 shows that exactly.
Right.
Like, so, like, how accurate is this app?
Yeah, the app is extremely. I was actually just talking to one of the other guys, and like, man, when my kid's old enough to drive,
I told him,
I'm gonna
like,
be putting that on my phone. Yeah,
like when I have
that's a
kids,
phenomenal
it's always,
app.
like 100%.
Yeah, my little kid's 4, so he doesn't have a phone yet. But when he's getting a phone, he's getting that app on
For
there.
real, the first app like to be installed, and like thank God, like his parents didn't have it on his because they kind of gave him some more trust, and they're like, go ahead, you're good, like you're an adult now. And but he always kept it with his friends, and
right.
And yeah, it's just crazy and it's tragic that like one good kid, like I mean they're all good kids, but one good kid that just didn't do any of that stuff and just was in the wrong crowd at that time.
Right.
It's just wanting a place to stay.
We're gathering all the information we can. Like I said, I wish I had more information for you. Again, I'm not in charge of that. I'm not a detective. I'm just a supervisor in charge of the shit. They had us, had a supervisor come out and talk to you guys. We didn't even show up from because this is how important this is.
Yeah.
We make sure we get all the best information and we get it right to the guys. We have access to the rooms. Other officers could take this report, could take the information from you guys, but we have access to get it right to the detective a lot quicker.
That makes
so
much
again, I've already talked to him. I've already told him that I talked to you guys, and that's why he said, hey, he goes, I appreciate that they're going to be doing one statement together, but I would like to have more and more individualized paper.
Like, I knew like most of this stuff, like that they would fight and like their relationship with each other, and that Davion was just like he was one of my close friends. Like I was his boss at a time.
Wait, where did you guys work together?
I was the GM at Papa John's, and he was one of my employees, and I knew his family, and me and him and his best friend, we became really good close friends with each other. We'd work on our cars.
Right.
I gave a speech out for him the other day.
Okay. You were at the vigil?
Yeah, I was the one that hosted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We weren't sure who hosted it. I just knew that we were sending guys down there to make sure that you guys were okay and had what you needed.
And it went pretty smoothly, right?
I'm glad you guys were able to do that for you.
Yeah. It was, it's just crazy. But yeah, I'll look forward to his call.
Yeah, I'll, like I said, I'm just waiting for Tyler to be done, and once he's done, like I said, I'm gonna go back, give the detective another phone call, let him know that I have everything, and then I'm gonna be, getting it right onto his desk, so that when he comes in the morning, he'll have it right away. Again, he'll contact you guys and let you know when, actually not let you know, but find out when it's good for you guys to come up again, and he'll talk to you guys, because he might have, like I said, he probably has a bunch of other stuff that I have no idea.
Drugs might not even be a factor, let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they crashed because they got mad, right?
Right.
There's no or they were trying to race or trying to hit the gas, but it doesn't make sense that he was on his phone. If someone was like on their phone, they're not paying attention to their
right. I understand what you're saying.
If he was trying to join in it and let's go fast.
Right. If he was party to it, he wouldn't be playing on his phone.
He wouldn't be on it.
Right.
And so it was either a fighting factor. It was either a fighting factor and the drugs, or it was just probably the drugs. Which honestly, I think it was the fighting. Because they said that she took a nap before she left, but again, if it's psychedelics, which we think they were on, 8-hour, 12-hour range, and even after that, you're probably not even good. So that's I don't know. If once the blood test comes back, though, that's what's going to tell us.
Right. Like I said, the detectives are working on all that. Like I said, I wish I had more information. I'm right now just collecting it for them so they can help work through their case and their investigation. So. Yeah.
And we're just trying to get it all done for his parents, so they don't have to,
Right.
So they don't have to deal with that.
Do you know when they're coming back?
They haven't set a date.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I knew you were talking to them. I wasn't sure if you.
They have 40 family members on vacation with them right now. Okay. So it's hard to just get everybody out. I guess at the same time.
Totally understand.
I guess they're just not in their position, so I can't really say anything for them.
All set?
We're all good here.
Yeah, you're all set. Like I said, you guys have the business cards.
Yeah.
The detective is I'm gonna get this right on his desk. I was telling him, get it right on his desk. I've already called him once. He's gonna be calling you probably tomorrow sometime, trying to set up a better interview with you, because he said he's got more people talking to him, more statements, collecting everything. He's probably gonna want to get his head around all that stuff, and then he'll make phone calls. And then whenever it's convenient for you guys to come up, he'll talk to you. Okay. But appreciate you guys coming. Yeah. Oh, and those screenshots.
Oh yeah, I'll send them as soon as I get you.
He said, take your time. Just blow up my email.
From when they left,
Right.
The house, and then
Yeah. Like I said, anything you can keep giving me, blow it up.
Like a text message we can just send?
I can send the email.
I gave you the email. It'd probably be easier because I can just take that whole email and forward it right to him. Or because it's in the computer system, I can download every picture, put it in a folder, so that when he comes in, he's just got to look at the folder. It's just there.
Yeah.
So, and that would be easier for me. And like I said, I'm here till 10:30 tonight. So I'll keep going and I'll keep checking. So send as many as you need.
All right.
And for some reason, if I don't see anything in the next hour and a half, I'll call you and ask you if you sent me anything. Because this way, if you have been sending them and they aren't coming through, we need to figure out why they're not coming through. Sound good? All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in.
Mackenzie Shirilla, the 18-year-old who drove herself, her boyfriend, and friend into a wall at over 100 miles per hour, killing them both, is now serving several life sentences in prison. And with the very recent release of her personal jail phone call recordings, where she shows zero remorse, only cares about the approaching canteen day when she can get snacks and paper and pens so that she can write her personal book. Many girls have now come forward who have either served time in the past with Mackenzie or are currently serving time with her in prison right now to tell their story of exactly how she's handling her time in there and some interesting things that she's had happen to her. I mean, slapped by her big mama prison girlfriend, high school-like popularity contests, her bizarre new prison side hustle, even an army of little fanboys sending her all their hard-earned dollars. All coming up. Let's get started. Now, first off, I would like to let you know I was given the personal cell phone number of Mackenzie Shirilla's mother, Natalie. And I called. Of course, it went to voicemail, like anyone would do if a random number calls you. Sent her a good, nice text. Try to be respectful, just extending the invitation to do an interview if you'd like to, and let her know up front, hey, here's my channel. You can look at the videos I've already done about Mackenzie. Obviously, I don't really agree with her or you, but just putting that out there. And if you'd like to come, I will allow you to say what you want to say and tell your story. But I do got a couple questions for you. She read it 2 minutes after I sent it. Never got a response, so not surprised. But I'm sure she checked out my channel and has probably been watching these videos I'm doing on Mackenzie, like, oh my gosh, my daughter got violated in the shower. Don't worry, she didn't get violated. She, by all accounts, she enjoyed it. That's what she consented, and that's what she wanted. She's having a good old time in there, Mom. Let's move on to a further, more extensive update I got from this person who is a community member of this channel, a viewer of this channel, Matt. But really the info was coming from his friend who is locked up, named Erica Rowe. If you watched my previous video, we already pulled up her information, confirmed that she's in the same unit, pulled up her mugshot, her charges, everything. She's in there for life, murder, and a lot more things. So Erica Rowe, she's in there with Mackenzie, and she already gave us just a little tidbit of what's going on. You know, she's got, she's in the shower. She had a train apparently ran on her by these two black female inmates that she was totally down with, using homemade, prison-made, kind of like how guys make shanks. Apparently the female inmates in there make toys, if you catch my drift. Aside from that, you know, COs, the corrections officers, they hate her. She's very disrespectful. She's got a nasty mouth on her and an attitude, which you can probably guess from the phone calls if you've been following. And then as well, she's also been to solitary confinement for disciplinary reasons many, many times. Lastly, this is from the previous video. She walks around there like her booty don't stink because she gets, a good bit more money from her mama than the other inmates. But now we're going to get a little more insight into that, because now that we've confirmed everything and that she is, I was able to see she is in the exact unit as Mackenzie. I mean, obviously we know this holds weight. This is, so he talked to her again on the phone, and this is what he came back with. He says, so one of the big black girls that took part in the train running's name is Tiffany Ridley. And I went ahead and looked her up, confirmed her location, confirmed her incarceration in the same cell block and unit as Mackenzie Shirilla. Here's her picture. There she is. He said, that's exactly how you spell it too. Thanks for that. That helped me find her. The other one goes by the name Bands, but not sure what her actual name is. She got moved out of the unit as well. So from what Erica told me is that basically Mackenzie is a bank. She's like a golden goose, a cash cow to those two black girls. And they are from Cleveland as well. And they were in the county jail with her. So they were already kind of setting it up to extort her pretty much. But she is willingly giving up the goods, meaning, they're kind of extorting her for money, but she's willingly participating in these actions, these pleasurable acts. Okay. She is willingly giving up the goods. The corrections officers absolutely do not like her. They are constantly watching her because she's always getting disciplinary reports for just being disrespectful and not following the rules. And her mom isn't the only one sending her money. So now we're about to learn something very interesting. She's got a fan club of lame dudes sending her money as well. And I absolutely believe it. I mean, she's not the worst looking girl I've ever seen. She's, whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of doofuses out here who would probably see her and be like, oh my gosh, I could be the one as long as I buy her noodles and honey buns and Snicker bars. I'm sure she'll get parole in 15 years and then she can be my wife and I'll finally not be a virgin anymore. A bunch of losers supporting her, going to work, busting their butt for a paycheck, paying their rent, paying their bills, and then the little scrap of dollars they got left after, they're sending it all to her, thinking they're the only one, but there's probably hundreds of them. So she's got a lot of money coming in. That's what we're learning. I'm telling you, I said in my previous videos, just listening to her on the phone call, she is like the female Wade Wilson. And this even further solidifies it. Wade Wilson had an army of delusional women sending him money. Now you got an army of doofus loser men sending this girl money. For what? At least the delusional women with Wade could hide behind the lie that, hey, I think he's innocent. No one ever thought he was innocent. But, I think he's innocent, and so I'm supporting him because I think he's innocent, and that's why I sent money. These guys, ding dang well, they don't care. She could have committed the most, she could have went to these guys' house, stamped on their grandma's foot, spit in her eye, and slapped the chapstick off her lips. And they'd be like, you know what? You're kind of hot. Here's $50, horny little losers. That's what they are. So he goes on to say, Ohio prisons, they call it, he just kind of clears some prison slang up for me. But he does say if she keeps going to the hole, which is, solitary confinement for getting in trouble. If, she's been so many times, if she keeps going, she's going to get sent to Dayton Correctional Institution, which is the level 3 female prison, which is probably the highest security, the most dangerous prison you can go to. So you're already getting smacked up at this less dangerous prison. Good Lord. Can't imagine what's going to happen to you at this level 3 prison. Erica told me a lot of the other inmates don't like Mackenzie because she acts self-entitled, which we already know that from the phone calls. So Big Bertha and Tiffany and the others are her protection in there. And yes, I asked about any altercation that she knows of. So apparently Big Tiffany smacked up Mackenzie one day because she was told to stay away from another inmate on the yard that Tiffany didn't like, mainly because Tiffany didn't want Mackenzie, getting buddy-buddy with her and giving her some commissary. That's all commissary that could be going to Big Tiffany. So any little crumb, any little Cheez-It out of a bag could have been one more Cheez-It in Big Tiffany's mouth, and Big Tiffany don't like that. So didn't want her giving her commissary and giving up the goods to other inmates. He finishes by saying, Little Miss Killer is wrapped up in the prison life completely, and from the way she acts, there's no end in sight to that. Very interesting. But that's not all, folks. Let me play you a few snippets and clips of a long TikTok from a girl who is starting her own prison TikTok channel. I respect the hustle, but she was in there with Mackenzie Shirilla. What she has to say about Mackenzie being in some, how the whole prison turned into a popularity contest, and how Mackenzie acts, about that. And then also what her bizarre new side hustle is in prison, which is a way she earns money. And apparently her product that results from her side hustle is in high demand. Take a listen.
But yes and no, she did not talk about it. Not to me. Now, there are girls in there, like I told you, she was cool with all the lifers. She could have easily opened up to them. I doubt it, though. Her mom was pretty adamant on that. If you heard the phone call with her mom was saying, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it on this phone. Don't talk about anything. So I doubt that she really talked about it. But yeah, there was no conversation about her case while she was in there. Not to me, at least. Then a lot of people touched on her mom. I told y'all that Mackenzie had everything possible in prison, and that is because of her mom. Period. I know she was really close to her mom. I know her mom. People in there would talk about it. In prison would talk about it. Her mom makes these pages on Instagram, free her, whatever. Her mom advocates for her to be out. Her mom makes her prison stay as peaceful and as nice as a prison stay can be. People wanted to know about her walking around prison with hickeys. Yes, honey. I don't really feel like I need to go into more detail about that. The girl was getting down. She had girlfriends. In prison, everyone knew why she was there. Everyone knew who she was. Everyone knew what she did and looked at her like, that bitch is crazy. Not in a we're scared of her crazy, because she was not intimidating at all, but in a way that's wow, you just threw your life away, and who just crashes their car into a building? But her head held high, would cut her little crop tops, would walk around with hickeys on her neck, because that's just what girls do. They get in there and go gay for the day, whatever. Literally, had everything that you can have that's, special or, outside world stuff in prison. She had it, because her mom and her family made sure she was straight. They had money, so she was in there set. She would walk around, and she would make stuff, hats out of, distress. She would distress them, Urban Outfitters type hats. Full beat of makeup, full glam, nothing. She always had, the most expensive shoes, most expensive, clothes, most expensive, if you could have a watch, jewelry, she had it, girl. She would make stuff. She was pretty, creative and, artsy. She would make bracelets and make jewelry, make that. She would sell them. And that was kind of, her hustle. But there is, women's prison is, a popularity thing. So it's really, being in high school. And Mackenzie was kind of popular in prison because she had to be there for a long time. So, people who are serving life sentences have, an unspoken level of respect. People that are just coming in and getting out, we're, renting an Airbnb, and they're the homeowners, landlord, you know what I mean? So, she was friends with the lifers. I do remember this one girl that she was really, close with. Them two would walk around on the track literally every single day. And the other girl was a pretty girl, didn't look like she should be in prison either. Whatever, can't judge a book by its cover. They were super tight, you feel me? And then one day you just see Mackenzie slowly shifted to hang around only the lifers, the people that were in there in life, people that had names, people that were known because they had been there for years, people that are cool with the COs. And that kind of put her up in ranking, I guess, at the prison. So she didn't deal with the other girl anymore. And I want to say it was about also another female, they were both going back and forth in a relationship. whatever. It was messy. You could, like, Mackenzie definitely had drama, like, in her little friend group. She was scary, though. She would not fight. She was very quiet and timid, like, if she didn't know you. But she definitely, like, walked around, like, jumped around, like a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, living in a fantasy world, like, still striving to be that it girl in prison that got her to be in this position in the first place. Like,
recording.
Okay. So, we 29th at 14:37. So we talked to Mom last week, and some of the issues that we asked about, she said you might be able to shed some more light on. Mostly what I'm interested in is the relationship between Mackenzie and Dominic, and perhaps some of the things you might have seen or some of the things that Dominic confided in you about. Okay, we're not going to ask about anything else. It's at this point not pertinent to what we're doing. Okay. So my first question to you is, how long have you known Mackenzie?
She would have had to have been, I forget if she was in 8th or 9th grade when she met Dom. I think, I would say since she was in 9th grade.
Okay.
Like early 9th grade, I think that they did initially meet when she was in 8th grade. And then, but like, I think they just met as like, you know, friends or whatever. But the first time I was introduced to her as like, oh, whatever, you know, this is like my girlfriend or whatever. It was, you know, like high school.
Gotcha. What was your relationship like with her? Did you talk to her?
In the earlier years of their relationship, we were like much more close. She would like come to me with a lot of stuff, like kind of talk to me like a big brother, you know. And there's many times like they were having issues even years ago where Dom would want to break up with her or something, and it wouldn't be like that simple. It'd be like, you know, like from time to time again, it almost like she'd have like issues, you know, like self-esteem issues, like she'd get crazy about stuff, like accuse him of cheating and stuff when he's not, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And just then for a while, you know, I would talk to her, and you know what I mean, then it would be like not constant, but there'd be like every like week, like couple weeks at one point, or like week or so, where they were almost breaking up, and then she'd be threatening to hurt herself. And this is back when she's in probably 10th grade, like she's still a sophomore. Dom's like a junior or senior or whatever, you know. And like, yeah, stuff would arise, and it would like never really take like a healthy course, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And over time, my relationship with her really subsided. I stopped talking to her. I stopped like really trying to be there for her, because ultimately I just seen that she was very, very selfish. You know what I mean? Like, for me, you know, like there's two types of love that you give somebody, and it's like I love that person unconditionally, and I want to see them prosper and be happy no matter what that entails for me. And there's a type of love that's selfish and restricted, and I want them all to myself. And that was Kenzie with Dom. It was the latter, not the first step. There was times where even in later years where, you know, Dom's old enough to like, you know, like he wasn't of drinking age, but he can go to bars and hang out and stuff, even though he couldn't like drink and stuff. And there would be times, you know, that one of my friends, because I'm 23, would be having a birthday party, and she would like forbid him from going, and it'd be all just my buddies, you know, because she'd be like, oh, there's probably going to be girls there. Well, if it's a bar, there's probably going to be girls there, yes, and there's probably going to be men there. It's going to be it's a public place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she got weird over him going to public places, would like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But all of that stuff like led me from distancing myself from her, because it just became a thing where I couldn't help her in my eyes, because she was always stuck on like a selfish path, like wouldn't like listen to me or take my advice, you know. And even like Like this, even in like the aspect of like it's better to have loved and lost and never have like loved at all, you know. She never got that. It's always like no, blah 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 blah, like I'll never let him go kind of thing.
Gotcha. So let's go back to the crazy part. You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy. Like what kind of crazy?
Like there is times where she called Dom and said, "If you break up with me, I'm going to kill myself." Word for word. And then Dom, he was a very, very selfless person, and he did like obviously like they were together for a long time, and they built like a relationship, and they cared for each other deeply. You see what I'm saying? And even though Dom did care for her deeply, I'm not disputing any of that, but he's seen all the toxicness that she was putting onto him. And every single time he would try to distance himself like from that and say, "Hey, we could be friends, this and that, blah blah blah, I'm still here for you," like, you know, but like I want to break up or whatever. She would say stuff like that.
So how do you know that? And if you don't mind me asking, so she told you, or
she's told me, he's told me, they both told me.
Okay.
Like this is her not recently, because like I said, like we haven't been, you know, close in like a long time. But I mean, I've gotten like new phones since, so I don't have like text the records on here. But if you went through the service provider or whatever, you can even find text records a couple of years ago of just like me having long paragraph texts with her telling her like this and that and trying to like be accommodating and nice to her about stuff, and her just not listening to a word I'm saying. And I mean, it's a while ago.
On that note, before we go, have you had the same number even though you got a new phone? Has you saved that number? What is your phone number?
So when was the last time she kind of expressed that to you about wanting to kill herself if Dom left her?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Like I had her on Snapchat, blocked her on Snapchat. For a while, I had her phone number blocked because even I'd be with Dom and she would nonstop blow up my phone, trying to say like, "Where is he?" Blah blah blah. Like he'd miss one of her calls. He'd be driving or something, and he'd miss like one of her calls, and I'd have to call her on my phone and be like, "Hey, relax. We're going to get some food." And it'd be like a whole, even that would be like a thing. You know what I mean?
Where was she living at the last, 6 months or so?
Pretty much. I mean, pretty much I'd seen her at Dom's house like every night almost, you know? Even like, at times when, like me and him, because Dom like making music and stuff. So every time it's like me, him, and his buddy Blair, we all like sing together and stuff like that. We'd be in this room with the mic and all that, making music, and she's just sleeping on the couch by herself. Like it's like, I don't know if that's like, I never really asked Dom like is she living here or anything, but she's definitely at his house way more than her own, even at night times and stuff like that.
Do you know if she has any property at the house? Clothes, makeup, stuff like that?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still all there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I went through
that. I haven't been able to.
Yeah.
I did at one point want to gather her stuff up and do it. I just couldn't do it. I haven't been in there since I got as close for the funeral. I just mentally and emotionally can't do it. So
has anyone else had access to the house?
Just me.
Just you two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been there in like a month either, honestly. It's been hard for me, honestly, too.
Yeah.
But
Has her attorney reached out to you about the... Because they have reached out to me, and I said, we're not getting involved in this.
Oh, to try to go over there?
Yeah, because they wanted her driver's license, and we said, first, her dad reached out to us a couple of times, and I said, at best, you can come request an escort. We'll call Miss Russo. If she says yes, we could arrange it. If she says no, we're done. And then last time when he was kind of getting under my skin, I said, no, we're not getting involved in this. And so he had his lawyer call me. And it was the old lawyer from Columbus. And I told him the exact same thing. I said, this is not a criminal matter. We're not getting in the middle of this civil stuff. Right now, emotions are high. The Russos are grieving. This is not the right time to get her driver's license. Yeah, I mean, it's just... So I know her DL is still in Dom's house.
But why would anybody even say anything to me? And let me tell you, that rotten son of a bitch father of hers never said a frickin' word to me. I bumped into them at the cemetery. Of course, my place, I have to bump into him. And that bastard never even said, hello, how are you? I'm sorry. Nothing. Nothing. Radio silence. Not a word.
If it came to it, would you have a problem with us coming over and just taking some pictures of her things in there?
Or if you want to take fresh
you
pictures,
take them,
just get them
if
to
you
us.
or if you're okay to go in there
To
I
show
know
her
I'm-
living there.
Yeah, we really want to show
Makeup, what clothes does she have? Like a jacket, or does she have like underwear and stuff where it establishes
toothbrush,
residence?
makeup, right?
She had clothes at my house, which, remember, I always maintained the room for Dom. His
Right.
own room, it's still there. But she had clothes at my house.
Okay.
I would be washing clothes, and I was washing her clothes. I can say that. And that was before he even moved next door, which we kind of just considered it all our big house because he just could not sleep in the same house with Christopher. They just had a conflict, and it just stressed him out too much. So
Well, and it's kind of nice that it was right next door, and he could just stay there and.
Right, and come over for breakfast and dinner and the whole bit. And,
We just want to establish that residence piece. We
Oh,
want to
yeah, well,
we
I
want
know
to
in
show
the-
that proceeding
it's
to crash.
multiple places, so you know. So there's, I remember seeing shoes in the living room. I know there was purses in the back room because when we were looking for his clothes and shoes, that's when I brought it up. And then I would like I was ready to just take it and throw the stuff out. And then I said, well, I don't know where this came from. I don't know who gave it to her, and I just put everything back. So I have touched the stuff,
Yes,
but
okay.
I left it where I found it.
I got it.
And then, so at least in 2 rooms for sure.
Yeah, if you can maybe either take a recording of it or take pictures of it, we just want to be able to establish, hey, because her dad slip of a tongue, and he's like, oh, she's been living with the Russo, and then mom right away kind of jumped in, was like, no,
Something-
she just visited him.
No.
Something else too is I know this isn't obviously that you're gonna protect your own daughter in this instance, but I had a buddy who went and seen Kenzie in the hospital actually, and was like, how's it going, blah blah blah, and then as soon as something did come up about the crash, her mom shut it down and said oh, we can't speak of any of that because of legality matters. There was a point in time where I was texting her mom directly about her daughter's problems, about Kenzie's problems, saying this and that. I remember at the time her parents were trying to give her antidepressants, okay? And she was already getting antidepressants since I believe middle school, all right? And teenage girls, they have a lot of drama going on. And to me, to be honest, her drama didn't seem any more than a normal teenage girl that just might be a little high strung. Do you see what I'm saying? So, she was on, I think it was Zoloft or Prozac, one of the two, I forget, for over a year. And, well, she hasn't taken them in forever either. But this is back in, I think, 8th grade or something, 9th grade that she quit. And then I started talking to Kenzie about it, and Kenzie was telling me that the pills, made her feel worse. And I started talking to her mom about that, and her mom just kind of had this attitude, don't tell me how to raise my daughter. And I'm like, well, I'm actually, not to say too much, but I'm a psychology minor. So it's I know a little bit about this stuff, and she doesn't have any, you know what I mean? She didn't seem like she had any issues, you know what I mean?
So,
I don't know, I feel maybe, obviously being exposed to antidepressants, but you don't really need them, might have,
from
messed her up in some way, I don't know.
Do you know from what was your relationship like with Dominic? Were you guys close? Did he confide in you? Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say it's fair that Dominic perhaps shared some, I would say, secrets, some brotherly information with you about her? Hey man, geez, can't put up with this, or I'm worried about my safety. She's a crazy driver. I don't want to get in the car with her. Anything of that sort?
There was multiple times, even in the month of July, that he was trying to break up with her.
Really?
Yeah, literally just even last month.
That would be July.
2 months ago. Well, the month before he died, you know what I mean? That's what
prior
I meant.
the crash, we got you.
Can you tell me more about that? Whatever you know.
There was, I know that you've probably already spoken about this, but there was an instance literally the week or a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving on the highway, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash where she was driving.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
That's
than
different
my
than the
highway
one.
on the
Okay.
highway.
So that's a different highway one where.
Because under
Dominic
that one, she was driving, right?
Right.
So under this one, he was driving.
Yes, the highway thing before the crash, he was driving, she was hitting him.
Okay.
He's driving, she's hitting him. He has to pull over on the side of the highway to avoid any possible.
And how do you know about
whatever.
this? What's your
I-
source of information?
I was actually I was already on vacation, right? I'm pretty sure. I was out of town, or else he probably would have just called me.
Okay.
But I was in Florida. So he called up a family friend, and his name's Chris.
Okay.
And
Frenchman?
yeah.
They already know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my text is to her.
Well, I'm
I
not gonna
wrote
sit here
Hench.
and call him Hench. you
But
know?
they already know he's called
Well,
Hench.
it's in the text. They refer to him
Okay,
as
well then
Hench,
he called Hench and said, "Hey, can you come pick me up?" And Hench came and picked him up, and then I heard about it. I don't know if he even really. I was still in Florida when he passed.
Okay, and so
he
these
didn't
are
really-
two
he didn't really
different
talk to me
incidents,
about it,
right?
But I talked to Hench about it. I talked to her about it, and that's one thing I didn't hear from him. But I wasn't in town.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you heard it from Hench that.
And
you know,
he's alive and it gets personal knowledge of that. So he's picked him up twice. I didn't know about that one when we interviewed.
Right. We just knew about
Yeah.
Okay, so two. All right.
probably
And
have to
and
talk to
Hench picked him up from both of
And-
those.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
Hench
we got
picked
it.
him up twice?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
remember the time that when I was gonna it was that Sunday when it was raining. You were in town. I was in the garage. Had that testing the next day, and she was threatening to crash the car and kill them on the highway. And I had to have Hench go get them then in the pouring down rain in my car.
Is it the same situation? Am I just like mixing it up?
No, because she was driving, and this time Dom was driving.
Yeah, one time she was behind the wheel, and then the other time Dom was behind the wheel. We knew a lot about the one when she was behind the wheel. I don't think there's a whole lot that I've found yet in
I'm
her
pretty sure.
phone that talks
Listen,
about that one.
I heard it from someone else, so it has me questioning if I have my story mixed up. But no, I'm pretty sure I was told that he was driving.
Okay.
And he was.
That's okay. We'll clear it up with Hench.
Yeah, we can double check
Okay.
with Hench. See,
He'll
I don't
talk to us.
want to give
yeah,
misinformation.
no, that's fine. That's not a problem. So let's go back to the whole breakup scenario. So we've established that Dominic, and from your firsthand knowledge, Mackenzie would threaten to hurt herself and Dominic should he broken up with her.
Yes.
And now we know, Dominic mentioned it to you that he plans on breaking up with her. Did he tell you?
I might even be able to look at some text right now about it. I don't really know if he told me, if it was on a phone call.
But it's firsthand.
he
What I'm
expressed it
trying
to me
to
multiple times.
understand, it's he told you directly, like, Angelo, can't do this shit.
Honestly,
anymore.
like, it's heartbreaking to me because, like, the day before I went to Florida, which is the last time I seen him face to face, he was really just talking to me about, how he can't keep letting Kenzie, like, run his life, but not even an aspect like that. Like, he said, like, all right, for example, how I was saying how he can't go out with even me occasionally because she's upset about it and this and that. He said that she holds him back. And we were just talking about, like, traveling. Like, I was saying, like, hey, let's go on some vacations together, this and that. He was talking to me, like, just me and him, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Let's go and let's go see some stuff and go, like, live it up. And, I don't know. He was just telling me about how he wants to travel the world, too, which has always been one of my dreams, to travel, like, the world, And, like, I think he was really, honestly, finally getting to the point to where, like, even if she was, like, saying, oh, I'm going to hurt you, he would have, like, maybe even taken that chance. Because it's been going on for, like, 2 years. It's really going on for, like, 2 years. Like, they'd be good for, like, a month or two, like, sometimes. But sometimes they'd have 2-3 fights in a week.
Have you ever seen them going at it, fighting?
Yes.
Maybe in the house.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
describe what was it like?
She, honestly, like, he'll be, like, dude, he would be so nice and as accommodating as possible to stop the fight. And she'd be one of those people that is just petty. You know what I mean? Just to the fullest extent. He'd be like, "What's upsetting you? I'll fix it." And then she would just have some like slob comment. I can't even quote her, word for word, but he's just like, I remember times him like expressing to me how frustrated that he was, saying, I do every single thing I can for this girl. I ask her what's upsetting you, I'll make it better, this and that, blah blah blah, and she finds like any single thing to just be mad at me about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like I witnessed it a lot too. Like, I don't know.
Did
even
you ever
just stuff with
Did you ever see her hit him? Put her hands on him?
her hit him.
Like just go, you know, or throw stuff at him, or
No.
Actually, now that you
no.
say that, I remember several times now, because my memory's getting jogged, that he would say, Mom, can you get Kenzie out of here? She's
refusing to leave and stuff.
refusing to leave. She's out of control. She's hit me. I do remember that. And
I never
and then
witnessed
I would
it.
get on the phone and say, just leave and go home.
There's
You know?
times, there's multiple times, even pretty like recently before all this, that Don would have to call Kenzie's parents, call her mom and stuff, and say, hey, you need to come get Kenzie out of here. Like, she's refusing to leave my house. She's being crazy. And it'd be a situation where they'd be in a fight. Like, you know, keep in mind something stupid that she started. And he's like, listen, he's like, just go home. He's like, we'll hang out tomorrow. It'll be like a whole like new thing.
Mm-hmm.
He'd finally like get her out. She'd be the type to show back up at his house, pounding on his window. No, I'm coming in, blah, blah, blah. We're talking this shit out right now. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, there's times where that happened and we were in the house hanging out with him. He's like, okay, you guys just got to go home. You know what I mean? I got to talk to her. And it's like, I don't know, just really everything behind it, the number one word for it is like selfish and self-centered. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't really know how to like go through arguments properly, doesn't know how to do stuff like healthily, wants to...
Would you attribute any of that to her age? What was there, 2 years between her and Dom?
Yeah.
About 2 years.
But...
Because early on, you knew her when she was pretty young, 9th, 10th grade-ish. But let's talk about maybe the last year. Did
her
like
personality get worse, or has it always been
an
steady?
Immaturity thing?
So earlier
or was
years,
it more of just an unstable thing?
Earlier years, I just had more of a relationship with her as her big brother, so I just knew more of what was going on with her, like directly from her.
Yeah.
Okay? But her behavior never really got better. To me, it almost just got more drastic.
Okay.
Like before, when she was younger, 9th, 10th grade, she would go home when they were fighting or whatever, and then be texting him saying, oh, I'll hurt myself, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, okay, please don't. We can work this out, whatever, you know? But then it came to the point where she's 16 now, she's driving, she's 17, she's even older, you know? She's driving back over, she's banging on windows. Like, her behavior became more erratic. Maybe also because she had more ways to let it out and to show that, you know what I mean, and to come over or whatever. But, no, at first there'd be like, when
she
first
lives
started,
close to you guys too. She's just down the street there.
So, Angelo, have you ever been a passenger while she was driving?
oh my gosh, I can't, no, never once.
Okay. Do you know anything about her driving? Anybody ever describe her driving to you?
I mean, she's told me, I've heard her say that she thinks she's a great driver. I forget who told me. I don't think it was Don. It might have been his buddy Blair told me that she's a terrible driver. No, never really like. I'd have to bring it up. I didn't really internalize it if I did have a convo about her driving. All I know is I never really wanted to get in a car with her, just because like not like saying like, oh, she's crazy and she'll crash the car on purpose or something. Like obviously I wasn't thinking that at the time, but just her high strung anxiety. Like she's just like a really high strung person. I don't know if that's the kind of person I want to be in the car with. You know what I mean? She kind of like has moments where she like obviously like loses her composure.
Blair said, and I just have to repeat the way he says, is that bitch drives crazy. She would be speeding. And
oh
him and,
yeah,
and he said
I would hear
and
about her
Dom-
speeding and driving crazy too. Actually,
Him
from
and
Blair.
Dom would bitch at her about the speeding.
Who did you say went to West Virginia with them?
Oh, it was Florida, the mother.
Oh, Florida. That was her mom, but didn't your ex and somebody go down and meet them down? You met them down there. Did she fly to Florida? Her and Dom fly to Florida? They drove?
They drove together like two
They
cars.
drove in tandem with, so it's her and Dom and then her mom and, okay. But you guys flew down and met them down there?
No, we also drove.
Oh, you did drive? Okay.
Yeah, me and my dad, we already had I guess they already had some trip planned where they were going to Orlando. And my dad wanted to. We never took like a vacation, just me and him. So he's like, "Hey, let's get in my car. We'll go hit Destin, go see your Aunt Sherry." And then Clearwater was right in between, like Fort Myers and Orlando. So then we met in Clearwater. I hung out for a day, you know, like me and my dad, Dom, Kenzie's mom, her mom, and her sister.
Okay.
What was she like down there?
The
If
reason
you remember.
Oh, go ahead. I don't interrupt.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think. I remember it was like a huge project. We barely even got to hang out because we got down there. You know, Clearwater, it's busy, right? So Kenzie's driving, right? Kenzie refused to let Dom drive, and so she's driving the car, and so we're going this way. There's a big like roundabout on the main road of Clearwater. And it goes in both directions, and most of the shops are all like this way. So going down the roundabout, we kept saying turn right, right? She went around the roundabout twice, like, and going like had to turn back around, come back and missed it again, and before she finally went the right way, we're turning around, saying just stay where you're at. We'll just like come to you. We're driving back. They don't listen. Keep driving this way now. They're over here now. We got to come back. It took us 45 minutes just to even figure out where they were going. Then we didn't even get parked together, okay? Because then after all this driving around and all this trying to figure out like how to pull up next to each other, finally Kenzie just decides that she's starving and needs something to eat. And Dom says, "Okay, like now I have to take Kenzie to get some food." And hold on.
So when you and your dad drove down, you did not caravan with them. You were on your own timeline, essentially.
Yeah, we were just meeting at the beach, you know.
Okay.
And we all met up in one spot before going to the beach, and we just decided they decided more like it'd be easier to just drive separate.
Did Dom tell you anything about her driving down there? We heard an incident that happened on the way to Florida. Did he mention anything to you about that? Involving her driving?
Incident on the way to Florida?
Something about her driving.
Say something about it. You might like jog my memory. I'm not really sure.
Just, the unsafe driving to where, speeds and, kind of closing up on people to where he might have not felt safe to actually come back. Anything about that?
I think I remember him saying something to me about how he drove mostly.
Okay.
And because it was more comfortable, but I don't think he went into detail about it. About did something to you about it or something? No. Has anybody, or is that just like?
No, again, one of the things is we got a lot of the kids telling us things, and we were just trying to sort what.
I think he told me he drove mostly.
He drove
the whole
most
way.
of it. Okay.
So like obviously though, in that like obviously you'd split up driving unless you just feel more comfortable driving. So that kind of already like let me know. I mean, I don't know. I was nervous to begin with, and so was my dad. Even before like they left, saying Dom and Kenzie driving, just them, because like Kenzie's, we've already said enough about like her driving, and then Dom, it's not like he's the greatest driver either. Like he's a decent driver, but he's got all this hair in his face and stuff, and brushing his hair, like trying to see and shit. It's like I was nervous about either of them driving all that distance, to be honest, but not like in terms of Dom being crazy or anything. Just like you know.
So
being lackadaisical.
I got
how
you.
he is sometimes.
So the just to be kind of very clear cut with this, recently, I'd say maybe 2022, did Dom say anything to you about being concerned for his safety? Not maybe something malicious, but something like, hey, you know what, this girl's gonna get herself killed, or get somebody killed, or get some innocent driver or pedestrian, somebody killed because of her driving. Anything that maybe, any conversations like that between just, two brothers, chopping it up?
She'd make threats. He'd definitely say that she's the kind of person to follow through with those threats.
He believed she would follow through?
Yeah, not like, I mean, obviously everybody makes false threats and empty threats and stuff like that. But some of the stuff he would or she would say, I do remember him telling me, yeah, Kenzie's crazy. She would actually probably do that shit.
So since the crash and the passing of Dominic, has she been in contact with you? Has she reached out to you?
She texted me multiple times. I could read you the text word for word. She never once said, I'm sorry for your loss. She never once said, I'm so sorry for what happened. She never once took any responsibility. Not even having to take any responsibility. Just saying, I'm sorry Dom's gone. Like, anything. Mm-hmm. But she asked me for forgiveness about 10 times. Saying, really? I hope that you forgive me. I still want to be a part of your family. Listen, I'll just show you the text to make it easy. I would rather you see the text, because these disgusting.
Well, he's looking for that, so I don't forget. I don't even know if this is even relevant.
I didn't even open the last ones. I'm opening them now, though, for you guys. But these literally disgusted me.
We went canoeing last year. I took off work. I went to court, and we were all four, me and Dom and Kenzie were going to go canoeing. So I packed snacks for the canoe and cooler and all that. So we had a bag that had like chips and that sort of thing that was supper. You didn't put in the bags because so they'd crush. Well, we forgot. She ruined the entire canoe trip. She sat there and threw a fit that we had forgotten those chips, that she had nothing to eat.
Tantrums.
And I kept saying, we're enjoying our day. There's no fighting. We will find something for you to eat. You know, we even stopped at the one bar.
I remember that. She was not satisfied with anything.
No, nothing. It didn't matter what I had. It was not, she did not have those chips, okay? So we ended up stopping at one of the places that was like a bar or restaurant or whatever, and finally fed her or whatever. But the whole and Dom was just stressed out this whole time, just because she was so pissed about those chips. And the thing, she was very crafty on how she would do stuff, because she would stick her dig. Me and Andrew in a canoe, they're there. She would stick her digs and her comments so that we couldn't hear. And all I would ever say, I always try to be neutral, because I'm always thinking, well, these kids are going to break up, but they're going to get back together, and I'm going to say something that's going to damage the whole thing. And I would just say, there's no fighting. We're having a great day. We're canoeing. We'll get through it. We'll find you something to eat. Don't worry. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was just a big tantrum. I mean, everything was a tantrum. You forgot chips. Okay, I get it. Do you know what I mean? But that is not enough to be a tantrum to ruin the day.
Okay. So Don was 20, right? He couldn't even come next door to eat his mom's dinner half the time, because Kenzie would cry about how her food would have to be like gluten-free, everything, like all that, you know? And as a 20-year-old kid, and he's like the man, you know, he's cooking for her every single night. And then also, like, even just in terms of like relationship, not even like anything to do with anything else, I witnessed so many times him saying to her, like, I cook for you every night. Can you at least just, like, clean some stuff or like, do the dishes? And then she'd be like, make it like a thing. Like, this is like one of the things where I'm saying that she's petty. That she'd be like, oh, I'll do the dishes after you start being nice to me again. And he's like, how am I being mean to you or something? It'd be like, it wouldn't even make any sense. It'd just be like, okay, like, I'm going home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of these days. I'm just going home, you know?
Can we see those texts when she did not express
first
remorse or apology or anything?
First, I wanted you to kind of note how long it was since we talked before this. She texted me on August 6th, okay? Before that, the last time she texted me was May 7th.
Okay, let me write this down. So May 7th
was the last time she texted me, and it was just to say Dom's phone died. The last time she texted me before that was she was asking me if I could do homework for her, because she was too lazy to do her math work.
Wow.
And so, I mean, honestly, like,
May 7th, and then when was the next time after May 7th? What was the date?
August 6th, after the crash.
Okay. That was the day she got her phone back.
And you could read it. This is what she said, word for word.
August.
You want to read it out loud so we can hear it?
No, I'll read it for here. It says, "Hey, Angelo, that's August 6th, 4:14 p.m. Hey, Angelo, I don't know if you hate me, but tomorrow for the funeral, would you be able to go in Dom's room and grab some photos from his desk for me and him so I could put them into the casket so he can be with me forever?"
Doesn't say sorry, doesn't say nothing, doesn't say anything. It says, "Hey, Angelo, I don't know if you hate me, but can you go grab pictures of us and put them in his casket so I could be with him forever?" How, like, honestly, how psychotic does that sound? That sounds fucking twisted. She texted me again after that, and all just to say, please let me know. Then she texted me again, August 23rd. Actually, she did say sorry one time. First time that she ever said this. She said, here, you can read it if you want.
It says, "Hi, Angelo. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry. I know you probably think this is all my fault, and I'm not asking you to feel bad for me, but I just wanted to say I'm so sorry, and I know you miss him so much. I wish he was here too. This should have never happened. He loves you so much, and IK, I know.
Yeah, I know.
You know that. I don't even know what to say to you or just feel so bad. I hope you guys can forgive me because I'll always look at you guys as family. You don't even need to respond to me. Just wanted you to know I'm so sorry. Okay.
But see, even these texts that she sent me, even in this one, okay, it maybe would have been something if it's like, hey, if it was just I'm so sorry, you know. But then she has to go just one line. It's one sentence of I'm so sorry, and then it goes, I know you probably think this is all my fault, and I'm asking you to feel bad for me. Why would I feel bad for you in this situation? How to take you one sentence of saying sorry, and then just to go to that, and then you're gonna say,
I know that since we gave her
it's
phone
like,
back
and then she
to
says,
her,
and she says, I hope you guys can forgive me. In the first text where you finally apologize, right? So I'm finally saying, I'm sorry I killed your brother. I hope that you forgive me. How's forgiveness and me feeling bad for you even on your mindset? Like, how is it even on? Like, how's it even on there? It should literally be like, I'm so sorry. Like, I bought the pain. Like, it should all be about who you're texting.
She's worried about what you think of her, so she's using the I'm
It's
sorry
everything.
as a buffer.
Like the whole entire consistency of her is just she's just self-absorbed and self-centered. Everything that she texts me, even if she's finally saying I'm sorry, it's about her. It's not even about me.
So, I know since we gave her the phone, she's been back active on social media and all that. Any of your friends screenshot you anything? Have you, we've received some photos of her in the wheelchair out and about.
I could definitely get some screenshots. I'm not on social media much at all.
Okay.
But the first thing I did hear of, and at the time, we didn't even know if this was her mom or her or what, because we didn't even know if she was even awake to use a phone. We didn't know how severe her injury was or anything, you know. And the first thing I seen from her, she didn't text my mom, she didn't text me, she didn't text my dad, she didn't text anybody in my family. The first thing I seen from her contacting anybody was she texted a modeling agency that reached out to her and said something. And she went on Instagram. But that was before even, like, you're going to go and reach out to a modeling agency on Instagram, like, I want to use your picture before texting
several people in there.
Many people in between that should have gotten that text beforehand. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, like, her mom, her dad, has still never even texted me once. I already previous to this had somewhat of a relationship with her mom, talking about her daughter's issues or whatever, and what I think or whatever, and you know, and it wasn't like we never talked before. You know what I mean? I'd come say hi to her in the driveway. You know what I mean? When she was dropping her off, and before she was driving, that was a while ago, but
she definitely has your number. She could have.
She's never said not even a word, not a peep, neither from her dad or nothing. You know what I mean?
Do you?
I was just gonna say that just a thought that she always is concerned about who hates her. So again, like I have to see her at the cemetery all the time. Now she's been sort of telling me when she's going, so I've been able to kind of avoid it. But I'm still talking to her. Told you I would.
That's right.
Well, plus she dangles all the pictures of Dom and videos and claims she just found this. Let me send this to you. And I know, come on. That's her way of just here to keep talking. But anyway, the one kid came over and introduced himself, said he never knew Dom, but he was good friends with Davion. They had met at Grace Church and blah, blah, started talking. And, so I saw Dom's mom and Kenzie was there. And there was another lady there with her daughter. And I think the dad was there again. And she said, just thank you so much for not hating me. And then every time, I'm just so scared to be here. Everybody in Strongsville hates me. I don't know what to do. And I said, I'm sure that people don't hate you. You know what I mean? But she went to that concert in the wheelchair, that Cub Kitty or whatever his name is.
Kid Cudi.
And she was there with her girlfriends and the one girlfriend's mom too. And they had her in the front row. And then she was getting piled on, I guess, because they get all, and I'm hearing this all from her, okay? that
You should not be in a wheelchair and be at a concert.
They were all
you know?
piling in. I guess they do this dancing and they squish up and everything. So, the monitors had to move her to the wheelchair to a different section and all of that. But, yeah. So, and I forget the
So
girls.
which concert was that? Because there's two that she's been to.
Listen,
Oh, there's
listen,
two. I
just
only
for
know
the
there's
record.
one.
Nautica?
This is the one at the Nautica Pavilion.
Listen, here's the thing too.
We got pictures
like
from
Kid Cudi.
somebody from Strongsville who was there texted us.
And here's the thing though too is like Kid Cudi. Like I love Kid Cudi. Like when I was like younger, and he's like all talking about Cleveland. Like Cleveland is the reason, all this stuff, blah blah blah, and really like kind of took like a different edge to like he was like a rapper, but it wasn't rap. He wouldn't be talking about violence or anything like that. He'd be talking about like like communities and like himself and like stuff like that, and like a little bit about pot and stuff like that too. But and I love a Kid Cudi. I was so distraught. I heard about the concert in June, and I was so distraught. I completely forgot until the day of the concert. People are going to the Cudi concert, and I'm kind of thinking like, dang, I wish I would have like remembered about that. But then also it's like I don't even care. You know what I mean? So it's like, to me, it's even like you have that much in you to like remember all these plans and like go do all this stuff. It's like, dude, it wasn't like, it's not like it's like your mom's like birthday. Like, yeah, like, you're not gonna like forget that. But it's like you remember to go to a Kid Cudi concert and get a ride in your wheelchair down here and like go through all that work to go see a concert. But I get like 2 texts from you ever, and you don't even like say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Just like
do me a favor.
Where her mind's at just does not seem right to me at all. To be honest,
I'm gonna leave my card with you. But if anybody does send you texts, we told people send them to us because I'm putting them in my report, showing them to Tim, just to kind of establish that pattern that since I don't want to say she's moving on, but she doesn't seem to care enough.
Since this tragedy, she's just gone on living her life.
Out and about. And so just, even if you're not into it, just maybe text it to mom, have mom get them to me via email so I can attach them to the... screenshots.
And everything. Because I had those ones where she was begging me to go in the house. That's what's even creepier.
Right.
That they're going to call you guys about getting her stuff. She has not once said... She said to me, well, do you think Angelo's going to go in there and destroy my things? This is what she said. And I said, no, Angelo's not going to destroy anything. And I said, I can always get together what you have or something like that. She goes, but I want to go in there. And she goes, can't you just sneak me in and not tell anybody? And I just want to spend the day there because November 14th is our anniversary. And I'm just like, I can't even walk in there.
Makes you think, what's in there that she wants?
So bad. Or why does she want, and how could you do
Did
that?
Dom keep cash in there?
We looked. That's one thing. They had nothing.
Okay.
I know you were in Florida at the time of the tragedy here, but any idea why they were going down Progress to Alameda? Do you know in the past if they've used this as a shortcut to get somewhere?
Well, yeah, it tells me that they were coming, I forget if it's south or north or whatever, Pearl. Obviously, they were coming towards 82, down Pearl, and then that's just a little cut through. You go, they end up on Westwood.
Right, but I know. Do you know why they were taking that? Is this like a normal?
It's a normal cut through, yeah.
Normal cut through she's always taken.
I mean, the reason that I use it is just because avoid all the Pearl lights. Because you hit Pearl and you go light. You turn down Progress, you go right down Prospect. You have 2 lights, and then you're home. You know what I mean? Perfect. So that's the reason why I take it. I would assume it's the same reason.
Okay.
One thing I can tell you about that, or that I was curious about, like obviously just to wrap up a lot of what I was saying. You know what I mean? For one, like I heard that Dom was riding in the back seat. That's not true. So he was in the front seat.
Okay. Well, that was what we were told I told you that from the funeral director said that.
That's wrong. He was front seat passenger.
Front passenger.
Okay.
And Davion was in the back.
Okay. She said that another thing I can fill you guys in, and she said she went to a psychic 3 days ago. I have to look at my phone. And so I said, well, what did he say? Because I'm trying to get everything in writing. She goes, oh, no, you have to call me. Well, she said basically nothing. But what she did go on to say was that, the psychic made it very clear to her that the accident was caused because she swerved left. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just telling you, this is the latest story. Okay.
That's her story. Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Tell her to stick to that.
Yeah. I mean,
Tell her to stick to that.
Yeah. So that was the other thing. And you guys also need to be aware, which I don't.
Wait, but listen, here's the thing I don't get. She said that the psychic told her to swerve left.
No, that she swerved left.
And that's why it happened.
Mhm.
Well, she swerved right off the road.
I'm just telling you. I don't know the details. I'm just repeating what I'm finding out.
Mhm.
And now you made me forget what else I wanted to say besides
I'm
that.
sorry.
It's okay about the psychic. Oh, you guys should know that. So Dom's birthday was Saturday, and he always went to dinner with his friends every year. That was a tradition. And there's times that there was family there, and sometimes it was just the friends. So I told my ex that you're welcome, but we're just gonna, he goes, what are we gonna do? And I said, we're gonna go to dinner with his friends, just like he would if. You're welcome, but nobody else when I'm inviting. It's just what Dom would have done or whatever. So the dad got all pissed off. He threw a huge birthday party at his daughter's house, cake, the whole bit, put up boards, put up pictures, and invited the whole Shirilla family was there.
That was
Dom's dad.
Dom's dad did this.
Your ex did this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I told you I don't, and again, he's the one who thinks that he's been told from
voodoo, whatever.
He said that the pendulum told him to forgive Kenzie to the fullest and that it's not her fault or something. And that he said literally that day, I'm going to forgive her. And like, I haven't even been talking to him because he's just honestly such an idiot to be like, in my eyes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what he could be thinking or whatever. But I mean, even for example, right? There was a situation where my cousin Antonio, right? He's 24, 25 years old, I forget. This is when I'm like 16. He's on the front of a boat, sitting on front of a boat, and the driver hits a buoy, in the water, cuts his legs off, he bleeds out, he dies. The driver's found with MDMA in his blood, besides from alcohol and like all this other stuff, like you're thinking that he's gonna get some time, My dad nonstop talked every day that this guy would come up about how much of a piece of shit he was and how he wants to see him burned in jail and all this stuff. Well, the guy got put on like a 5-year probation with like a 15-year suspended sentence if he messed it up, and he ended up like beating up and robbing some old guy or something. And I don't even know how you like end up doing that, but did that, and then goes back to court. And my Aunt Nicole, Antonio's mother, is this court case is in Florida. This is where like this happened at. So she's in, up in Ohio, and she's on the video cam crying, has a whole like written testimony saying about how she wants him to get the maximum time, all this stuff, right? I'm there. This court date finally just got wrapped up in the end of April. So just now in the end of April of this year, like however many like years later, because the case was so long, the guy got sentenced to like 10 years in prison, right? My dad's like, at least he got 10 years, by which he has his whole fucking life in there, blah, 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 blah. So that's somebody, pretty identical situation. Somebody who killed somebody's son in our family in a crash while they were driving. Doesn't matter if they're high, sober, whatever, but that's what happened. Everybody hates this dude's guts years later, and they want to see him burn in hell. But Kenzie does this, my dad talks to some freaking Ouija board, and he forgives her. I think it's pretty freaking screwed up, to be honest with you. And it's like,
there's a lot of things, and it could be grief. It could be maybe she's something to hold on to that was close. Who knows?
But he never even hung out with her.
He didn't. No, it's not even that. He's been texting me saying that I'm not going to be happy until I let go of the hate in my heart. And I'm telling him it's not about having hate in your heart. Somebody killed your son. Someone killed my brother. It doesn't even seem like it was an accident. It seems like she took it upon herself to ram that car into that wall against both of their wills. You know what I mean? I know Dom.
Let me ask you before you go any farther off that point. Everything you know aside, everything you've heard from people, everything you've heard here, you as a grown man, are you saying that's your gut feeling?
What do you think happened, basically?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's 100%. Since like, I mean,
Hold
listen,
on.
like, since
What do you think happened?
That night.
I think that I mean, off of what I know and off my assumptions, I think that they were in some kind of fight. Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. It kept not like working out, whatever. They kept making back up. The only thing I could really think of is they were obviously in some kind of argument.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom, and if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known. And the whole thing that I think of is you're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and you'd slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. To me, it seems like they might have been in a fight, maybe not even arguing. I think if it was like vicious arguing I think if it was vicious arguing while she was driving, he would have tried harder to spin the wheel. Mm-hmm. So I could think of it maybe they were lightly arguing, and as she starts racing, he's trying to talk her down, saying like relax. She might have, I don't know what she had in her head. Okay, I know that we're breaking up, blah blah blah, this and that. I don't know what she could have possibly been thinking, but I can't go into details obviously because I have no idea. But whole idea, like main points, I think that they were in a fight. I think that she took it upon herself to purposely crash into that wall. I think that he must have been trying to talk her down the whole time. They swerved off to the right at the end. I think he might have grabbed the wheel towards the end of it, maybe trying to spin him or something. Who knows? She could have been bear hugging it. I don't know. They're hitting bumps too. They're going 90. He could have not, like, I don't know what's going through his head, you know? But I do know that Dom never once in his life ever expressed to me any form of I want to kill myself, I want to die, ever. He wanted to do so much stuff. He wanted to start up his own like shampoo lines, his own conditioner lines. He wanted to start up clothing lines. He wanted to get big in the music industry. He loved real estate. Like he was trying to get into buying houses. Like he had too many plans and too many goals for his life to plan anything like that. She's the only person who I've ever seen around him say, I will kill you and I will kill myself if this and this happens. Okay. Like when she's not with him, like, I mean, there's been situations even like the week before, there was two situations where he had to get picked up on the highway because they couldn't drive together. You know what I mean?
What type of, we don't care about pot, but what kind of drugs do you know about her using?
I pretty much, honestly, just, to my knowledge, just pot and occasionally alcohol. But I think even, like recently, she's not been a big smoker at all because, like, I'd be over at the house and, like, even Dom was even barely smoking. In the month of July and stuff, he just was getting over it, kind of like he didn't really have as bad of problems with his ankle anymore, you know, and his problems, it wasn't like muscle or bone problems. He had like bad nerve problems. Yeah. Like really bad like nerve issues and stuff. And so he was like pretty much like getting over that. And I pretty much barely seen him smoking at all. And then Kenzie, I think like she was getting sick off of it or something. Like some people have I forget what it's called, but you like smoke weed and you throw up, or you want to throw up at least, it makes you sick or whatever. Mm-hmm. So to my knowledge, like she was pretty much not smoking.
So any talk about acid
she wasn't
or
really
shrooms, anything like that?
I heard rumors after the crash about there being acid involved and mushrooms and like all this shit.
You've never seen it though?
I don't believe that's the case.
What about medical? Did you ever see her pass out? Did Dom ever mention, we're sitting here and all of a sudden she just passed out? Anything of that sort? Did you ever witness anything? How about you, Ms. Russo?
No, not at all.
No,
never heard, never seen any type of medical issue? Okay.
The only things that we knew, and Ange just repeated it, and he sort of described the same thing I knew last, was the issue that's some condition with the marijuana. But I thought
she
that
wasn't really
but
like-
I
yeah.
thought that was a while ago. I thought she
Mhm.
was over that, and then this gluten-free thing with her stomach.
Gotcha.
Food issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
The food issues. So, but no other. She tried telling me the other day that she had some other medical conditions, and I think that was just fluffing to try to. Why wouldn't it have ever been mentioned to me before?
Gotcha.
Now he's dead, and you're going to mention this at the cemetery. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're trying to come up with some other things, but I don't know. The parents went out and bought her that car. They bought her that car before she had her license. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you have a kid that you're worried about some sort of condition of driving. That was even just like with Christopher. I'm sure Christopher would like to drive, but I used to be nervous because of his mental health. So I've just never allowed him to get a driver's license.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes
sense.
That, you know?
If she had those conditions, those parents were. She is their golden child. They treat the other sister like a piece of crap. She's the pretty one. She's the smart one. She's the the other one's got problems. Like they just everything. It doesn't matter how outrageous. The only reason that they ended up going to Florida, because her mom wasn't going to go, and I even said, well, I didn't know the whole thing. I remember I was in and out of the hospital, so stuff was planned when I wasn't around. Was they didn't think that they could check in because they weren't 21. So then the mother decided, well, I'll just go with you then before. Originally, she was just going to drive down there to check them in and leave.
Yeah.
This is the
I
stuff
heard that, and I was
they
like,
do.
what?
They are out of control with her.
Oh, listen
with
though.
her.
And she was a juvenile at that point.
I didn't get to finish what I was saying about her smoking and drinking. Her drinking though, like the only times I've ever seen her drink, it's not like she's drinking liquor or anything like that. She's type drink like a Smirnoff Ice, like one of those like sugary malt beverages. You know what I mean? Drink like 2 of them and be fine. You know what I mean? So not be fine would be like buzzed or whatever. Or
Yeah.
like, but like she wasn't really like.
I mean, she's
Getting
tiny.
slammed.
Yeah,
you know.
not a drinker really, not really a smoker either. Honestly.
Is there anyone else you think we need to talk to besides Hench? Anybody you think would be? And again, like I told Mom, a lot of people are not talking to us, but
a lot of other people I could think of. It wouldn't be anybody that could like have new information for you
Gotcha.
that would say like, oh, this and this happened or whatever. But I know a lot of people that, I mean, obviously like my buddies would all probably. I mean, I'd have to. I've talked to a couple of them about it, and they all think like my one buddy thinks that she did it on purpose too, and thinks that this and that.
We're trying to avoid a lot of like second, third, fourth hand knowledge. We're looking more for somebody who was close with Dom, who would have some kind of first hand knowledge.
Yeah, no, this buddy I'm talking about was close with Dom. They talked often. You know what I mean? But
listen, you got my card. Take a picture of it. Send it to some of your buddies. Encourage them to come talk to us. We can't compel anyone to talk. The few people who we think we need to talk to who are not going to talk to us are going to get subpoenaed to the grand jury. The prosecutor is going to make them come talk. But not to the police. They're going to talk directly to the prosecutor. But some of their friends are refusing to...
Some of
Mackenzie's friends, yes, are refusing to be forthcoming.
Right.
And I did tell you about her hitting him in the car when he hit the mailbox and stuff like that. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What was the other thing I was just thinking of? I said that about. I did bring up the girl that she supposedly pushed down the steps, right?
Yes. We have. We have. There's a Snapchat about that she recorded.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, wait. I remember hearing about the situation, obviously.
The big
when did the story turn into that?
Okay, so the big story was this girl fell down the steps, blah, blah, blah. And so how did she fall, and blah, blah. She had no alcohol in her system.
We had a guardrail and everything.
Yeah, and there's a handrail. And then as time went on, Kenzie was the one that told me, personally, she said that these girls were really out to get her because they are accusing her of pushing this gal down the steps. I said, well, why in the world would you ever push that girl? I wouldn't push that girl down the steps. Just didn't think of nothing at the time. But after the fact, I'm sitting there thinking, and I had asked that Houston when he called me. I said, do you hear that she pushed this girl down the steps? Houston believes she pushed her down the steps. Again, I know he's a little crazy or whatever, but he was the one that said that too.
Houston thinks that Kenzie pushed her down the
Pushed
steps
that girl
like
down the
first hand.
steps. That's when she had that concussion and everything. She fully recovered, but it was a serious thing.
I know, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
So the mailbox
I wasn't
incident.
there, but yeah, Don told me all about it. It was like a horror story. He told me that.
Do you remember when tentatively?
Yeah, it was.
Hey, do you know something too? Because obviously this doesn't have to do with anything. I mean, it has to do with something kind of, but nothing really. But that situation too with that girl, he told me that if he wasn't there, that was just like somebody else's house, she probably would have died. Like he said that he ran downstairs and started like supporting her head because she was leaking from her face, so she wouldn't like drown in like her blood and stuff. He said that some of her friends started grabbing her, shaking her, smacking her, telling her to wake up, started like trying to drag her up the stairs. They started freaking out, like this and that. He said that most people just ran out the house, dipped, just fled the scene. You know what I'm saying? He said that fucking like right off rip, he's like calling an ambulance, supporting her, holding her up. You know what I mean? Like he was like, he told me his whole body was covered in blood because he was just helping around and shit. And then I didn't know that she made a full recovery. That's thank God, because I was really worried. I remember hearing that she might have brain damage and all this stuff. And in a situation like that, you know, after the initial injury, it really does matter a lot on how you care for the person.
Right.
After that, you're really sensitive. If your head's swollen or whatever, you're, that's really tender, and you know what I mean. But
I want to say March.
March of this year, 2022. Okay. Well, here's so I'm gonna transcribe all these notes, and if I have any follow-up questions, you mind if I reach back out to you?
Oh, absolutely.
Like I said, just encourage whoever some of your friends are, whoever might have firsthand knowledge of Mackenzie threatening, or maybe Dom confiding in somebody about Mackenzie making threats or being suicidal, something of that sort. You know, encourage them to reach out to us. Chris Hench. Would he be willing to talk to? I just want to figure out the whole.
Yeah, I can bring him here because he right now doesn't have an operating vehicle. So, she also always says to me all the time that it should have been me. It should have been me.
It's like
that died in that crash, and I think that was kind of a weird. Like I said when my son died, I wish, why didn't I die in the hospital? You could have taken me. I'm older, not him. That sort of thing. I wish it was me. That's not how she says. She says it should have been me, and I think that's a weird way to characterize.
How well did you know Davion?
Actually, I met Davion for the first time like a week before, maybe a couple days before I left for Florida, you know. And my knowledge to Davion is like Dom. So like me and Dom, like the last year or so, we just haven't been hanging out as much as we normally would. Honestly, mostly all to do with Kenzie. Like he's always doing something for Kenzie, doing something with Kenzie. Can't hang out with me because of Kenzie, whatever, you know. And there was like a lot of times I'd call him. I'd be like, you know, like, what are you up to? Yada yada yada. And he's like, oh, I'm hanging out with Davion and Blair and Kenzie or whatever, you know. The first time I met Davion, he was working on Dom's Jag. I think he was just detaching a battery and putting in like a new battery and stuff like that. And I walked up to him, said, "What's up?" There's I don't know if you ever heard of like the rapper like Moneybagg Yo. Probably not. He's like a mainstream like rapper, you know. But he kind of like looked like him. So I'm like, "Oh, it's Moneybagg." I'm like, "Why don't you guys bring Moneybagg over here?" You know. I'm like, you know, like having a good time with him. And then he seemed like a really like good kid. Obviously, like very caring. You know what I mean? Like chill, all that. That was the one time I met him. I can't really say much about Davion.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna turn this off. Thank you for coming in.